There is breaking news coming out of the capital in Damascus. State-run television is saying that the defense minister has been killed in a suicide attack in the center of the capital. Let's cross straight now to CNN's Ivan Watson. He joins us now live from Istanbul in Turkey. Ivan, we know that according to reports that the defense minister has been killed in a suicide bombing. What more do we know?
Not too much about this, except that there's been fighting now for about 3 straight days in different neighborhoods of Damascus between rebels and the government security forces. That the government has brought in armored personnel carriers and even used helicopters, eyewitnesses tell us, firing into some of the neighborhoods where the rebels are. And now we've been getting these reports throughout the day that some kind of national security headquarters was bombed, and that among the casualties there, again according to Syrian state TV, was the defense minister, General Dawud Raja. Now, we believe that he was put into office sometime over the course of the last year. He's been subject to sanctions from the European Union, financial sanctions, because he, among other officials, have been accused of committing atrocities against the Syrian people. We're seeing some images of the man we believe to be the defense minister, again, according to Syrian state TV, killed in a suicide bombing of security headquarters in Damascus earlier today on Wednesday. I've spoken with a defector army colonel, Monita, who's here in Turkey. He tells me that he knew Dawud Raja personally. You're looking at Syrian state TV now, which is showing images of this man who it is reporting to have been killed. Now, a defector army colonel tells me he knew Dawud Raja very well because the man was a senior general. He was in charge of an organization that was also in charge of the military hospitals in Syria. And the defector army colonel was a medical doctor, so he had frequent encounters with him before defecting and before Raja was promoted to the position of defense minister. He says that Raja was a Christian in the senior ranks of the military, and that also he claims that Raja had a very rude way of dealing with his subordinates, that he was not a polite man. He refused to compromise or listen to orders or advice from his subordinates. This defector colonel telling us that his predecessor, who was still in the position of defense minister as of last August, was a much more amenable man to dealing with his subordinates. Those are the accounts of a defector army colonel who has gone one step further as to say he's very pleased to hear that Raja may have been killed in this suicide bomb attack.